Flylady Diane here. We are going to be working for the magical 15 minutes. There we go, there's the timer. And I'm working in zone 4, which is the master bedroom, the master bathroom and the closet. And you can see I've got my little cleaning caddy with me, as I told you about the other day. I'm going to be doing some cleaning in the master bedroom. You may be decluttering. I did some decluttering yesterday. But we're just going to work together. We're going to go slow and steady. We're working for 15 minutes and we are focusing on the job. Remember, you want to have your lace-up shoes on, not flip-flops, no bare feet, because we don't want any accidents. Now, you may have seen I have taken out my Flylady feather duster, and I'm just starting by quickly dusting all the baseboards and up to the ceiling. And as I say, you don't need to do the same as me, just work for 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be the same as me. You don't have to have the same tools as me. Oh, I'm just giving the top of the light in our bedroom a quick dust as well. The main thing is that you just work along with me for the next 15 minutes. And we're working together. You may be decluttering or you may want to do the same as me. It all counts, okay? So as I said, I've got my Flylady feather duster and I'm doing the baseboards and up on the ceiling. And what I generally do is I just start at one corner of the room and work my way round. And I've found some clothes which were lying on a chair. So I'm just going to quickly fold up those and put those away in the cupboard. But try not to get too sidetracked when you're doing these things. You just, concentrate on cleaning or concentrate on decluttering. Today I'm just doing cleaning in the main bedroom. And remember, zone 4 is the master bedroom. It's also the bathroom. If you have a bathroom leading off from your bedroom, we don't have one of those. And your closet. So you may want to work in your closet, maybe declutter one shelf, one drawer in there. Maybe go through some socks, some underwear that has seen better days. And my rule with underwear is if I wouldn't want anybody to see me in it, when I'm at the changing rooms, at the swimming pool or at the gym, then it needs to go out. So as you can see, I am just working still with the duster, feather duster, and I've been doing the baseboards or the skirting boards as we call them in Scotland and in the UK. And I've been doing the back of the radiator because our house is from 1933. It's a pretty old house and we've got a lot of the original radiators and features. But it gets quite dusty behind that radiator, so I gave that a quick dust. And now I'm just kind of dusting behind our bedside table. We have quite a nice thing from IKEA, which has got inbuilt bedside tables which roll away, so you can't see them during the day. Keeps it nice and neat looking. And I'm just giving a quick dust underneath the edges of the bed, around the wooden furniture that we have. There we go. And also in my little cleaning caddy, I keep some rubbish bags, some trash bags. So I'm just emptying the trash. We've got a bin in our bedroom. I'm just emptying that. And then coming round to the other side. So how are you doing? Are you cleaning today for the 15 minutes? Remember, if you don't have a full 15 minutes, it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm just about to go up and do the ceilings to the right of the camera, so I'll probably disappear for a bit. Remember, if you don't have a full 15 minutes, it doesn't matter. Just do 5 minutes, just do 10 minutes. It all counts. It all adds up. And I really enjoy doing the cleaning and decluttering in our bedroom because it's lovely to have a really nice place, first of all, to lay my head in the evening, but also now I look forward to getting to bed early because, my room looks nice and neat. And we don't have much in there. We only sleep in that room, so there are no other distractions. There's no television. There's no computer. And, you know, it's a very basic room, but I like to get to bed early and read a few chapters of a book and then sleep. So I'm just dusting off the furniture. As you can see, I've done all around the skirting boards, the baseboards, and along the top of the ceiling. Oh, I can see I'm just getting back up on my chair there. I can't quite reach the ceiling in our room. There we go, and I think that's me finished yet with my feather dusting. Okay, and the next thing I am going to do, you just keep on going with whatever you've got. I'm just giving my feather duster a shake out the window, putting the blinds back down. It's very windy in Copenhagen today, but at least we've had some sunshine for a change. Hope the weather's nice at your end. Now, the next thing that I'm going to be doing, now that I've finished the feather dusting, I'm going to be hoovering. So I'm just taking off my jacket. And the other thing, I always have to remember and take off, here we go, my necklace, because I always get necklaces stuck in the vacuum cleaner. And I've broken quite a few that way. So now I always remove my necklace before I start. Right, and I'm just plugging in and hoovering. And as you'll have guessed by now, I'm just doing a talk over, there we go, I'm just doing a talk over of this video so we won't be annoyed by the noise of the hoover. And the other thing is I actually have asthma, so sometimes when I do these things I get a bit out of breath and I wouldn't be able to talk and do the hoovering and the dusting at the same time. So that's me hoovering. I've already, you know, dusted, oh, and that was just to show you that you know, I don't even bother getting all the different tools out for the vacuum. I've just got the main vacuum, you know, the little pole on it, and then when I need to get into the corners, I just take off the long pole and use the little nozzle that's left. I'm not stopping to go and look for the different attachments and find the perfect one. I'm just getting the job done. Now, zone cleaning. This is when, you know, we get into the corners, we get to the skirting boards, to the baseboards, and we do a bit more cleaning than we do, rather than the 1 hour surface clean of the main areas of the house. So this is why I'm getting into the corners, I'm hoovering the whole thing, I'm vacuuming the whole thing. Yeah, if you watched any of my videos before, you'll know that in Scotland, we call the vacuum a hoover, so that's why I keep on saying hoovering, because Hoover was the first make of the first brand of vacuum, so we just call it hoovering. And as you can see, I'm just using the little nozzle to get into those difficult to get to areas. And that's why I start with the dusting first, especially doing, you know, the cobwebs up in the corners of the ceiling, because that way it's all falling down on the floor, and then I give a quick hoover afterwards. If you're doing decluttering, remember, you know, just put it into 3 different bags or boxes. You're going to have a pile to give away, you're going to have a pile to put in the trash or recycling, and then you'll probably have one pile which is going to go back in your closet. Right, and I'm just doing the corners now. And I'm just moving the furniture as I go. I'm not dragging everything around. And the nice thing is, once you have, yeah, I'm going down underneath the bed to hoover underneath the bed. That is the great thing about decluttering underneath your bed. When there's nothing underneath your bed, it's really, really easy to vacuum there. Right, that's one side done for me. And as I said, you just work along beside me. Oh, hello, yeah, hope you're getting on all right. I don't want you sitting watching this video, drinking your coffee. You're meant to be working in your home and I'm working in my home, and we're doing it together. And as you saw, I am now doing the second side underneath the bed. I've got a little rug beside the bed which I shake out once a week or whenever I'm changing sheets, and I'm just giving that a hoover now. And that's probably me done with hoovering. Let's see. It really doesn't take long when you don't have much clutter in the room, it really is so easy to keep things clean. But remember, you don't have to have the place decluttered in order to clean, and it all goes hand in hand. Right, that's me done with the hoover. And maybe you don't hoover, maybe you dust mop, sweep. Just use the tools that you have. You don't need anything special. You don't need to go out and get anything else in order to do zone cleaning or zone decluttering. Right, I'm just putting my jacket back on because it's safe now, and my necklace. I'm not going to get caught up in the vacuum. Right, and the other thing that you've probably seen in my little caddy, my little cleaning caddy, that I take around with me on weekly home blessing, is I keep a water bottle in there, and that way I'm just taking a swig of water because I'm getting a bit thirsty. Right, and the next thing is I'm just going to give the wooden furniture a quick polish, and I've got some of that stuff from Pledge, you know, the 3-in-1. You can use it on mirrors, you can use it on windows, you can use it on wooden furniture. And I'm just doing the tops of, I've got this really nice painting above our bed, and it's really old. In fact, my granny in Scotland, she won it in a painting competition, and it was painted by her painting teacher. And I've just always loved that picture. So when my granny died, I got to take that picture. Actually, before my granny died, she gave it to me. And every bedroom that I've had, that picture has always been there. So it's not fancy, but I love it. Right, obviously I've gone out of shot now of the picture, and I am still doing some dusting. There we are, or polishing I should call it, just doing the wooden legs of the bed. So how are you getting on? Are you still working, or are you taking a second to have a drink of water? Right, and I am now on to doing, we have a big mirror which is just to the side. So I'm giving that a wipe down. And remember, in this 15 minutes, just do what you can. You can either follow the Flylady missions, which are posted on the Flylady website, or on the Flylady Plus app. Or you can just do what you want to do in the 15 minutes. And I'm just trying to explain to you here, I think that's what I was doing, that I actually did the windows and the door to the balcony. I actually did those windows on Monday as part of my weekly home blessing, because when it comes to doing mirrors and windows and doors, I actually do those in the zone. So I actually did those on Monday, so they're already done. And the last thing that I'm doing, so we've got a couple of minutes left on the timer, I can see. The last thing that I'm doing is just the bedside tables that we have. I'm just quickly going through to see if there's any rubbish, is there any recycling, are there any magazines that I thought I might read, or newspapers that I haven't actually got round to reading. I'm just having a look in there. And remember, you don't need to do 5 days of missions, just do what you can. Just have a look on the website, see if there's something that takes your fancy, and just dive in. And that's why I thought it was so important for you to have these videos, that we just work along together. You know, we're not getting sidetracked, we're not going off into another room, we're not starting to do something else, we're just working on the job at hand. Right, and I am over on my husband's side of the bed, and he will declutter that himself, but I've obviously found a few things that can go in the recycling and in the rubbish. There we go. So keep going, we've just got less than a minute. Just putting down the blinds, and I think that's basically me done. And I've got my cleaning caddy and my rubbish for going out. Oh, little Flylady doll is just checking to see how many seconds are left. And give yourselves a pat on the back when you finish. And I'm just putting on some hand cream, just as a little reward to myself. And there we go. Hooray! We are done. Well done.